Joe, I'm excited to be back on another episode of, what are we calling this show?
I think it is the Business Mentor and Investment Banker Show.
I love that name. I love it. It says everything in the title. Joe, question for you. When you're a business mentor, you're talking to these companies all day long. They're coming in with these great Excel sheets with these financials just down to the T, or are they not?
I wish they were coming with financials like that. I've actually had clients come in with their financials. I say, bring in your financials, and somebody actually brought in their checkbook. That was one of the most interesting, or their business plan on a napkin. That was another interesting one. But as we mature and start looking at an exit strategy, that's when we really, really have to dive into the financials and understand them.
When you're saying dive in the financials, how about we take a step back? Say I was the person, I just came in, I had my checkbook with me, all ready to go. How would you start that conversation?
Well, we got to start with saying, okay, what are the basics for financials? And then we typically utilize systems and tools like maybe QuickBooks or another tool like that to put together your chart of accounts and then run your basic financials, your profit and loss. And you start analyzing where you're at today and where you want to go. So you start off with your profit and loss, and there's a great book or a couple of resources for that. One of my favorite is Financial Intelligence. And this is at a higher level, kind of for the manager type modality. And then once you get into the details, is how to read a financial report. And I know that these are probably basic, but they really get you going into profit and loss, balance sheet, and then cash flow projections, or cash is king.
So I'd really like to just ask you a question on that. Do you think that, well, anyone that's an employee, a business, or anyone should at least know or have an understanding of the basic financials?
Yes, because we need the basic financials to run our personal lives. Running a business is kind of like running your personal financials. You've got to run you've got cash, you've got revenue, you've got expenses, you've got net profit. You've got all the same thing in your personal life as you do in your business life. So everyone needs to know the basic financials.
I would also say how valuable that is for an employee, either at a restaurant or wherever, because they kind of have an idea of what's going on. Maybe in their minds, they're thinking, wow, this owner is making a ton of money. I need a raise. I should strike. I should do something to get more because I'm being robbed. But then in reality, when they start thinking of the financials of, wait, if food cost is this, if labor cost is this, if a lease or rent is this, maybe this owner actually is making less than me.
A lot of businesses, especially in the first couple of years, the owners make a lot less than their employees, if anything at all, until you kind of get past that break-even point. And by the way, to me, the most important number to know is your break-even point.
Wait, Joe, so can we go over that break-even point maybe in the next episode?
Absolutely, because to me, that is the most important to know on your financials.